Heyo everybody, we're now on to part 2 of 28 Jump Week, or no, 29 Jump Week actually, with Don't Blush Sekime-san, Chapter 26, Neru Way of the Martial Artist, Chapter 7, Blue Box Chapter 18, and Candy Flurry, Chapter 17. Super duper excited to read, so I guess let's go ahead and read. Gonna start with Sekime-san, of course. Alright, yeah, Chapter 26 of Don't Blush Sekime-san, let's see what we got. We have our cute color frontispiece as always, our front page here. Super cute. Your voice makes my heart shine. Adorable. Make sure you don't have too much fun, everybody. Don't go off with strangers just because they say they have candy. Okay, that's all for today's homeroom. Summer break, yay! Summer vacation. This summer I want to go lots of places with Sekime-san and grow even closer. And then we have her looking over from beside him. Takarono, let's all go hang out today, says his one friend whose name I always forget. Okay, this summer break, I hope I can hang out with Sekime-san a lot. That's what I thought, but the timing to invite her never felt quite right, and half the break ended up going by. On the last day of classes, I hear Sekime-san's family's going on vacation overseas tomorrow. I overheard that. I should have tried to indirectly ask about Sekime-san's plans before break started. Riku-chan, what are you wearing to the ball tonight? Oh no, I'm supposed to be a princess right now. I'll be sporting a t-shirt and shorts. Let's eat lots of shaved ice at the ball. Huh? Won't we dance? Sora, time to go swimming. See you later. Take care. I wonder what Sekime-san's doing right now. Have they gotten back from their vacation yet? I heard she was out of the country, so I wonder if a message will reach her. And then she's calling. Holy crap, I was messing around with my phone and accidentally called her. Oh no, he did. She picked up. What do I do? How do you do? Yikes, I'm still in princess mode after playing with Sora. How do you do? It's been so long since I've heard her voice. Sorry for calling you so suddenly. It's okay. I'm happy you called. And they're both freaking out in their separate rooms. I don't really need anything in particular. I was just wondering how you were doing. I was on vacation with my family until yesterday. We just got back. Sorry, I planned to tell you about the trip on the last day of class, but I missed my chance. Super extreme attack. Out of bounds. Sekime-san tried talking to me, but I just had to go play billiards. How was the trip? I bought you a souvenir. Thanks. I was just playing princess until a little while ago. I mean with Sora, not by myself. Maybe it's because we're not face to face, but I feel like our conversation is much smoother than normal. I'm home. What? Sorry I kept you so long. No, I'm sorry. Neither of us wants to hang up. There's a fireworks festival next week. Want to go together? Yeah. Well, see you next week. Okay, Sora, wash your hands. Sekime-san and I, Takadono-kun and I, are finally going on a date again. I have returned! Excited for an overdue date. Now it's time to play samurai. So cute! I love this series. It is such a cute and wholesome take on like a romantic comedy. And I think a part of what makes it so cute and wholesome is that it is so simple. It is so simple that it works perfectly. The two characters basically got together at the very beginning, and their interactions are so simple, so stripped down, that I feel like that's a part of like when you get like too in depth and there's like all this drama and all these love triangles and all these crazy situations, it can sort of start to feel like, it's hard to like identify with it or be like, oh, I've been there before, or sort of it's hard to get in the mindset of feeling, what's the word I'm looking for? I'm searching my brain for it. Feeling like you can relate to it, I guess. Whereas this is so simple and so realistic feeling that it's one of those things where even if you haven't been in that situation yourself personally, just being at that age and interacting with people, and I don't know, it just feels like you can, even if you haven't been in that specific situation, it feels so relatable. And I think that's a part of the simplicity, is that it doesn't overcomplicate things to where it's like you can't identify with the characters anymore. But it's like, even if you haven't been in that situation, you're like, I have felt the way that Sekime is feeling before. I have felt the way that Takadono is feeling before. And I think that's really cool that the feelings are so general and so universal that it's like you can sort of relate to what the characters are doing and feeling, even if you have a totally different personality type. Again, you haven't been in that kind of relationship that they are in. It's just so easy to put yourself in the character's shoes. But yeah, incredible chapter. As always, I guess I'm going to now move on to Neru. Okie dokes, we got chapter 7 of Neru, Way of the Martial Artist. I'm excited as always to read, so let's just read. We're continuing on with this test, I think, still. I don't think it's going to be quite over yet. Oh yeah, because we got to save the one guy still, right? Or no, they just saved him last chapter. So yeah, I am pretty excited to see how this goes. This school used to be a castle called Amato Dakejo. I looked up a diagram of it, and the castle walls, tower and such haven't changed much. Oh yeah, he was coming in on a horse at the end of last time. So, the bell tower's in the inner keep, right next to the dungeon. You're amazing. I can't believe you've memorized the whole thing. Look who's talking. How come you can ride a horse? We used to have one. What? And then he rings the bell. I really like this panel. This page, really. Of him ringing the bell, that's a good looking page. And then we have the frontispiece is really nice looking. Again, I like the old school style of the artwork. The way the blossoms on the tree look is like really good looking. Chapter 7 though, Girl Alert. And now we have April at the matriculation ceremony. Next up, in the martial arts demonstration, I was like, demon, demonstrations by current students. The martial arts demon, this is taking a turn, by current students. Second year, Jokuro Haiba. Alright, we see him again. So, not only were you first, you barely passed. Or not only were you not first, you barely passed. 6 points on your academic test. What kind of score is that? Who was that guy bragging he aced it? I guess I messed up the columns in my answer sheet. I guess you won't fight me again. Right. What a disappointment. But he got high marks on his physical exam. Well done. Cute. That's a really cute outfit. There are 2 sets of uniforms allowed for the matriculation ceremony. Which will you wear? Well, that's a no-brainer. And he wears like a traditional martial arts uniform. Wow, so cool. Real steel. Those are actual weapons. Toriichi Hattori and Tomohiro Shoze. As fate would have it, they both wound up in the same class as me. Did you know that they have real steel matches at this school? Yeah, actually. But you have to get permission, and it's super rare. Gosh, I can't wait to see one. Come to think of it, we don't have permission. If anyone finds out we're in trouble, this match is a secret, got it? Dude, Jokuro's demonstration was amazing. Again, the way they're cutting that word in half, I was like, demon. Jokuro's demonstration was amazing. The precision in each of his movements. No wonder the guy's the closest to the ultimate. The ultimate? Oh, you don't know? For each of the 18 skills, there's a school ranking based on your grades and tournament scores. And nobody's ever gotten the top rank in all 18 disciplines. But right now, there are 3 students who could potentially have that honor. Again, I love building up the lore of this school here. Jokuro is one of them. So he really isn't just another guy. I hear the other 2 are 3rd years. Is Akabe another candidate? No, apparently she's just as good as Jokuro, but for some reason she hardly ever participates in tournaments. I wonder why. I'm not interested in rankings, she says. Oh, it's Akabe. Tee-hee-hee, you look great. Congratulations on your matriculation. You know, I've been meaning to ask, what's your connection to Haiba-senpai? Connection? I've got a good story for you, she says. You know how he said that in the history of the Yamato school, nobody's ever achieved the ultimate. Well, long, long ago, back in the time of the public academy that predated Amato, there was one student who did achieve the ultimate. What? Do you know why I'm telling you this? Who do you think it was? There's only one person I can think of. Could it be Grandpa? It's a path fraught with peril, if you want to follow in his footsteps. I see. Then I have to do it too. I have to surpass Akabi and Jokoro to achieve the ultimate rank in all 18 disciplines. Oh, please. Oh? Another new character being introduced? Did she just glare at me? Do you know her? Neru, watch out for the girls. The girls at this school are scary. Scarier than you, Akabi? No way. Hey, come on, Kuchan. Watch out for the girls. Those words would come to resonate deeply in my bones. All right. We have Dogen Yakshi. I'm class 1-2's homeroom teacher, Yakshi. Oh, he was the test proctor. He's scary with sunglasses. As for your assistant homeroom teacher, Eek, Ebe-chan, come in. I'm sorry, I'm so nervous. Cute. My name is Mimi Ebisu. I'm a new teacher here. Stop staring at me. I'm not used to so many eyes. The kind of teacher who makes the students worry. First, I'll explain your classes. Handouts, and he just tosses them. There are 4 required courses. Every student takes these for all 3 years. Okay, the required courses are Bajutsu, Jujutsu, Eihojutsu, and Ongyojutsu. And then, next, your focus. In the first semester, first years will experience a sampling of all the arts, and in the second semester you'll choose one. You can choose a new focus each semester. Okay, and I actually want to look at all of these. For the projectiles, and I'll have to look all these up too and learn more about them. For the projectiles, we've got Kyujutsu, Hojutsu, Kusari Kamajutsu, Shinjutsu, and Shuriken Jutsu. And for the capture department, Torite Jutsu, Jite Jutsu, and Mojiri Jutsu. And then for the spear department, Bojutsu, Naginata Jutsu, and Sojutsu. And for the sword department, Kenjutsu, Batto Jutsu, and Tanto Jutsu. Starting tomorrow, you'll break up into groups to experience the different arts. And for today, please follow me. First, you'll draw lots to pair up and practice sparring. Oh? And he draws that girl from before. You're the one who glared at me. I didn't glare at you. We have glare. Wait, you just did it again. Why are you so angry? I'm not angry. What's the deal? Cute, but weird. Don't you dare call me that. Nothing makes me madder than being called cute. Yeah, but... And then, I was taught to call it like I see it. So if you're cute, you're cute. You said it again. Cute, cute, cute. Why you... Again, and I like their interaction feels very old school. This reminds me of like a Yu Yu Hakusho type of interaction. And then he's able to take her down. Alright, that should do it. But then he jumps up away from her. Why'd you stop? Oh, well, I'm sorry. I accidentally saw. And then everybody stops because they hear a slap. Sorry, it was an accident. So you saw this, huh? So what? Oh God, you think that's any reason to go easy on me? Don't you dare patronize me. Oh God. I actually kind of like her though. I really like her design. Again, the way her hair is feels very old school. Their interactions feel like it. And the fact that she's like, so what? I'm here to kick your ass. I don't care. Like, I don't care what you saw. I'm here to, like, win a fight. I actually really like her. So I'm excited to see more of her character. And, of course, Akabi's really, really great. Her brother, whose name I'm forgetting here, didn't have too much personality. Of course, he's going to be one of these big 3 rivals. I like setting up the lore of the school. That's very, very cool. I love the setup for this series. The setup's really, really, really good. Like I said, I like the way it takes the martial arts aspect really, really seriously. And it's like, it's almost like watching an old martial arts movie, in a way. In the way that there's a little bit of embellishment, of course, to make it exciting, but at the same time, it's really grounded, and that's been one of my biggest praises for it so far. Also, the other characters, again, I can't quite remember their names, that passed the exam along with them. I like those two. I can't wait to see more from them. But yeah, I will be excited. I love the two teachers already too. They're great. So I'm excited to see a lot more of these characters because just from the little bit we've seen so far, I'm really liking them. Neru, I haven't quite got his personality down yet, so I guess we'll have to just wait and see how things play out over the course of the series. At first, he seemed sort of like a bland, blank slate protagonist who didn't really have much personality. I mean, the main thing about his character was the fight stuff. We didn't really see much personality wise, but I like seeing his interactions in this chapter. They give me a lot better sense of his personality when it comes to character interactions. So I think that's really good too. So yeah, overall, developed the characters a lot, set up the school a lot, and I'm super excited for that and how the series might potentially go. Can't wait to see him learning all of these different elements of fighting and everything. So yeah, this is exciting. It's going to be really cool seeing him go. Like, can you imagine just an arc focused on Shuriken Jutsu, or an arc focused on Bojutsu, or Kenjutsu? Like, seeing like different arcs or different sets of chapters devoted to him developing these skills, learning these skills, and not just learning and developing them, but taking them to the point where he can be challenging for the highest spot in that particular practice. I think that's going to be really, really, really cool. So yeah, I'm excited for the future of the series, and let's just move on to Blue Box, I guess. And now on to chapter 18 of Blue Box. Last time we had just another chapter of Hina being just the best character. So well developed, so good. And we got like Taiki standing up for her and everything, which was nice. And then at the end, she might be developing romantic feelings for him, which puts a downer on the whole thing because I think like a dozen and a half chapters in, that's almost a worst case scenario. We've spent all this time trying to build up Taiki and Chinatsu's relationship. It's still not developed all that well. So to throw in another person who's honestly more well developed than either Chinatsu or Taiki and throwing them in as a love triangle just takes more attention away from the underdeveloped main romantic relationship of this romance series. So it's worrying. It's worrying. I feel like if you're into romances, I would recommend, like, again, going to be reading Blue Box chapter 18. I haven't even read the chapter yet. But it's an alright series. It has a lot. It's one of those things where I love a lot of things about it, but it's an extremely flawed series. So if you're here and you read on Manga Plus and you're looking for more things in Jump/Jump Plus in the vein of this, if you're looking for other good sort of romances, I think that Don't Blush Sekime-san does everything that Blue Box does much, much better. It's like 1,000 times better with less like content per chapter. It's in less time, it does so much more to develop the characters and their relationship. Or another really great one, oh man, Hokkaido Gals Are Super Adorable makes me unreasonably emotional. It is so good. Like, Hokkaido Gals Are Super Adorable is incredibly good. So again, I think, I have other things to compare Blue Box to in terms of the genre that are much better, and that kind of takes it down a notch too. But again, aside from me crapping on this series that you're all here to watch me read, sorry about that. Let's go ahead and see what happens in chapter 18. We have a color front page here. Cool. Is this going to be a beach episode, or is that just for the cover? It's cute though. Alright, we have the nurse's office. It doesn't look like there's anything wrong with your foot. There's nothing wrong. That's good. It seems you just banged it when you fell down. It's bruised, but the pain should ease up in a few minutes. No sign of tendon damage. He's like, thank God, I was so worried. Like, again, It just shows how well Hina is developed, though, that I care about this character so much that I'm like, oh, please no, please don't make things worse for Hina. With the tournament coming up, you're probably just more nervous about injuries. Let's put some ice on it for the time being. Here's some ice, drama queen. What do you expect? I'm getting pressure from all sides. I haven't been sleeping well either. I see, I see. And when did your symptoms begin? Now what's going on? Inomata counseling. You suck as a counselor. Not like you can move. Sorry, but you're stuck with me. I'll lend you an ear while we wait for it to stop hurting, so spit it out. Again, I love this, that he's actually being there for. What do you have to mention that I'm the great athlete Chodo's daughter? Sure, I look up to my dad, but all my efforts have nothing to do with him. I just wish people would stop assuming that because I'm the daughter of an Olympian, I'm natural to be talented. And the coach is something. She doesn't even give something advice. Here it comes. It's all coming out now. At this rate, there's someone who I don't think I'll be able to beat. This is rare. To hear you saying you wouldn't win at gymnastics. And then again, we have the interaction, the reaction here, because she's not meaning gymnastics. This is the first time I've thought of it this way. The judge is completely enamored with them. Huh? So that it's not even about their performance, but because of who they are that wins them the points. Can't get enough of them. Then those are some bad judges. That's infuriating, right? It pisses me off too. But I absolutely get why they find them so charming. Even though they're so spectacular, they never let it get to their head. They never stop trying hard. Someone that tough is enough to make me want to run and hide. No ink. But you won't run away, right? Huh? Because you're a warrior through and through. You don't want to lose, and your pride would probably never allow it. But even more than that, you're the type who wouldn't forgive herself if you were to run away without a fight. That's just the kind of person you are, Hina. Oh good, it started riding. Ugh, now I'm really pissed off. And again, it just makes me sad that really what they're talking about here isn't being good to the person or getting to know the person better. It's doing better at sports because that means you should own the person. Like, Chinatsu's basically not even a person or a character in the story, but a trophy to be won. Which is just, I don't know. I really can't stand that aspect of the series. There are plenty of times in life when it's best to run away. You use that to ice your foot. Sorry for being so ignorant about the ways of the world, but you're exactly right. Now see here, if you guys are going to make a ruckus, then you should get going. Maybe we ought to head back. Is your foot feeling better? It doesn't hurt anymore. Now, even if you lose, you can't use it as an excuse, since there's nothing wrong with it. It doesn't matter, because I'm not going to lose. Taiki, aren't you going to wish me luck? Good luck. She smiles. As if I needed you to cheer me up. You made me say it. Congratulations, Miss Chono. I'm so proud of you for getting first place in the prefectural qualifiers. Good for you. You did it. Looks like I was worried for nothing. I'm glad it all worked out in the end. Congratulations to her. What are you looking at? That'll cost you 10,000 yen. You upped the price. So again, I like this, showing that she's back to her, like, normal spirit. Just kidding. I'm going to keep upping my charm, so you better be watching real close. She trots off. Like I said, I was worried for nothing. As someone from the outside looking in, it feels like it's about time. The question is, what's Chinatsu going to do? Good night. This is delish. Practice has been even more exhausting lately, but Hina's going to nationals. I'll have to work hard to keep up with her. Oh, and he runs into Chinatsu on the stairs. You going to bed? Yeah, and you? I'm getting some water. Oh, I see. By the way, I met Chono at the chiropractor today. Huh? Did she say anything? Thanks for the other day. Ever since then, I've started carrying around a collapsible umbrella too. Run her mouth off? No, she just thanked me for lending her an umbrella last time. Is that right? She's really incredible. Even though she's a first year, she won big at the prefectural meet, or she won at the big prefectural meet. Though she doesn't seem satisfied yet. She said her floor routine wasn't perfect. She's intent on improving even more, so that at nationals she can dance perfectly. She really is a rhythmic gymnastics-loving dummy. Well, see ya. I'm turning in now. Good night. Even though seeing Chinatsu-senpai woke me right back up, I hope I didn't sound weird just now. Huh. Those two make a good pair. At the very least, Chono seems. If that's the case, then I'll only be in the way, as a housemate of the opposite sex. I'm sorry, Chono, but for the sake of basketball, I have to be his housemate until I graduate. Again, I just don't like the way that... I like the way that she's saying, I don't want to get in the way of your relationship, I just will have to deal with it for the sake of my basketball. And again, this kind of makes it like extra, like she doesn't seem to really care about a relationship with Taiki all that much. So it is kind of frustrating. I feel like it's not the best love triangle, where it's one of these things where Taiki is ignoring Hina and only focusing on Chinatsu. Chinatsu doesn't really care as much romantically, it seems. She just wants to do the basketball thing. Hina really wants Taiki to finally take notice of her and all the good she's done for him, and how like charming she can be. But at the same time, like that's all actually good for a setup for a love triangle. But at the same time, the unhealthy and kind of crappy part of the series comes in when Taiki's like, oh, if I win at badminton, that means that I win Chinatsu. She'll have to like me. I'm not worthy of her if I don't win at this sport, but if I win at this sport, she belongs to me, basically. And Hina, on the other hand, is like, I'll just do really, really good at my sport, gymnastics, and that'll make it so that Taiki has to notice me, rather than making it about their actual relationships and stuff. It's just about, if I win at sports, then I deserve them, and if I don't win at sports, I don't deserve them. And it's like a super unhealthy thing that I kind of feel like isn't a character thing, but is a author thing, is a mangaka thing. So yeah, I don't know. I kind of want to just read this on my own and not react to it, because I hate being negative in reactions. It makes me feel really uncomfortable to be negative in reactions, and there's kind of a lot to be negative about with Blue Box. But at the same time, if people are enjoying seeing my reactions and seeing a sort of deeper critical look at the series, I don't want to take that away. And since I am behind on things, I don't want to just stop reacting if people are enjoying it until I catch up. So I guess I'm just gonna have to keep reacting until I catch up, and then once I'm caught up, I'll ask everybody what their thoughts are on whether I should continue to read or not. Honestly, the fact that we're like 18 chapters in and so many other things got canceled, feels kind of weird, but Blue Box is again kind of weirdly popular. So we'll have to just see where things go, I guess. But for now, gonna stick with it on the Jump Week videos, at least until I catch up. But either way, gonna move on to finish the video out with Candy Flurry Chapter 17. Now finishing off 29 Jump Week with Candy Flurry Chapter 17, only 2 more after this, and let's see what we're gonna be doing. It just kind of bums me out knowing that like this series is so good, the dialogue, the character interactions are so fun. Just bums me out that it's going to be ending soon. Chapter 17, Their Assertions. What's going on inside? That's classified information not meant for outsiders. Please stay clear. Oh, don't worry, I'll be fine. I'm not an outsider. Okay, so we see the lollipop guy. Alright. And I forgot last time we had Amanai confronting Irie at the very end. Okay. Do you think you can beat me? I'm also a 3-star agent. Irie-senpai. Hold up. Humino, he passed the exam. Huh? What did you say? And it's such a shame we never got the chance to see these characters get developed, the world get fleshed out more. Such a bummer. Please forgive me. What I meant to say was, please hold up, sir. He was scolded. So, what is it? The Minase I know isn't a bad person or anything. I think there's been a mistake or something. Shouldn't we at least listen to their side? Humino. No. Ouch. The decision to arrest the 4 sweets users is final. All the reset deserve to die. And then they all look shocked. Now then. And we have lollipops raining from the sky. Of course, moving into the end game because we have to already. Amato. Hey, nice work. Let's get out of here for now. And then Irie attacks from behind and he deflects it. And then we have Amane going in as well. And it seems like he's pulling his friend out of the way. And his friends captured the other 2 with bubblegum. Sorry, Amato. I didn't kill the 5 Stella Entremets. It's alright, you did well. She won't be able to fight for a while. The 5 Stella Entremets we targeted is now out of commission. We can take care of the rest of the reset. And now we have the popcorn guy. Who are you? Our leader ordered us to take care of the reset around town. And then they start getting attacked. We have Hershey Bar Girl. Again, it's such a shame. God, it sucks so much that this series didn't get to see its full realization. What? Without any sweets users around, this is a piece of cake. Wait, there's one more. The sweets user with the same lollipop as you. And then, again, look at how great the art is this chapter 2. It just bums me out so much. This is like the second worst cancellation since Phantom Seer. She looks different than the lollipop user in the photo. And she attacks. He's the one behind the destruction of Tokyo. The other lollipop user. I finally found you. And then we end. There was a lot of great artwork and a lot of great fighting going on, which is why it's a shorter reaction, mostly action panels. Gosh, it sucks so much that this got canceled. Really bums me out. I know I say it every time, but man, that's so frustrating. Oh well, it was a great chapter, but I guess we're ending Jump Week. Ah man, it sucks so much. Jump really should have given this time to like fully realize itself. I don't know. Man, I guess that's it. Lots of bummers at the end of this one. Lots of discussion this time around though, so like if you did like the video and comment on there too. Tell me what you thought of these chapters, my thoughts and reactions. Subscribe for more Jump stuff, much more on the channel. Follow on Twitter if you want. If you want a link to the Discord server, just ask and I can give you a link. And if you want to help support the channel on Patreon, it is patreon.com/Haku of the Tubes, or a link will be in the description. Either way, that is it. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you all next time.